Top sales performers, they're not born. They're developed. I'm fortunate enough to be able to coach them. And one of the things that makes a good salesperson great is sales messaging. Sales messaging is how we communicate what's unique and special about us, our value proposition, our differentiating factors, and our challenger level insights. How we communicate that makes a big difference in terms of lowering resistance and creating curiosity from the buyer. Here at SalesGym, we've studied top performing salespeople, managers, and teams for decades. And what we've learned about how they sell is that strong verbal skills around sales messaging forms the foundation to become more skillful at the sales process. A key element to sales messaging is customer-oriented phrasing. There's typically 4 types of selling voices. There's yours, your company's, your customers, and third-party experts. Top sales performers use customer-oriented phrasing to build trust, to develop rapport, and to lower the resistance of their customers and prospects. It's a peer-to-peer style of communication, like the way one buyer might speak to another buyer about what's important to them. A lot of times, our own opinions has a lot of insider jargon, whereas peer-to-peer phrasing doesn't. It's about looking at a product or solution from the eyes of the decision maker and what they value most. In a nutshell, customer-oriented phrasing immediately gets us into a more interesting communication style. We're not just sharing our opinion or the opinion of our company, we're talking about what our customers think, and that makes a huge difference. Here's an example of how using customer-oriented phrasing can make an impact. Let's say you're meeting with a decision maker of a digital advertising company, and they ask you, why should I work with you instead of your competitor? Well, we can deliver your product to market faster, we can increase your sales, and we can increase your market share visibility. That's one way to respond. Or you could respond the way most top performers do. Why should I work with you instead of your competitor? That's a really great question, and one we get a lot. What we hear from our customers is that they really appreciate the way we were able to deliver their product to market faster. They tell us how impressed they were by how much we were able to increase their sales and their market share visibility. Did you notice the difference using the voice of the customer makes? Using customer-oriented phrasing is a remarkably effective way to include your competitive advantages and differentiating factors into any answer you give in the sales interaction. It'll give your headlines some extra punch. To learn more about customer messaging and for more sales tips from the trenches, visit salesgym.com.